So how many times am I gonna come up here and make a video talking about what I would like to see for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3? It has to happen at this point, and it has to be on a much grander scale than Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I don't want to go back to Xenoverse 2 because I've pretty much exhausted every single resource that the game has. My character is built to the absolute max. Obviously now my skills has depleted because I haven't been playing the game at a consistent base, but I enjoyed the game. The game was really good, but now we want Xenoverse 3. Obviously a lot of people want a better story, guaranteed, like we do not. I have to repeat this again for the third time. We do not want to go back in time to relive the Dragon Ball history. We already now have Dragon Ball Z Kakarot for that now. We can relive the story in that sense. It has to be unique at this point. Like, it has to be unique. It has to be essentially a story involving a civil war of some kind, where patrollers who want to continue to preserve time go against patrollers who feel like it's time for time to change. It's time to alter time for a better future. That storyline would be amazing. It would be like DC Universe Online, when you have the villains and you have the heroes, and they're both going around doing various missions based on their own choice that they've made. And obviously there'll be intersections where you come across other patrollers, maybe in the CPU battle where you have to fight them and you have to, like, I don't know. It has to. And I think Trunks' decision near the end of the special extra mission that you'll get, where he goes back in time, or he goes into his future timeline. Yeah, okay. He goes into his future timeline, he actually fights alongside Gohan and kills off the android way too early. And obviously the Supreme Kai of Time asks you, do you want to change the time or do you want to keep the time? And that's the point. That if that's not an indication that Bandai Namco is thinking about doing a civil war of some kind, they should do it. And obviously this will mean that they'll have to introduce a brand new character, because we both can't be under the same Supreme Kai of Time. And obviously we already have the other Supreme Kai, the old guy, but there has to be some new characters who want change to happen. Now, in a sense though, like, I don't want it to be a clear good versus evil, where obviously there'll be like a guaranteed chance that the good guys would win, and then anyone else who chose to be the bad guys, they're eventually going to lose. It has to be based on moral grounds, like both sides aiming for something that can be justified no matter what side you go with. Since similar to like how Iron Man and Captain America, they had the Civil War, both sides were going for what's best for humanity, but the approach is what different the two of them. Like Iron Man's approach to kind of register with the government was a good idea, but it had some flaws. Captain America wanted to be a hero without any of the consequence, had some good morals, but obviously something bad. You know what I mean? Like something like that, but it has to be with the Dragon Ball world. And in this point of time, Trunks wouldn't be able to side with any one of those characters. He may be like one of those in-betweeners, like a meditator in a sense, where mediator, I think that's the word I'm looking for, where he goes into both sides to try and see what he can do. But yeah, I think that storyline would be so much better. So, and I don't know how the story might actually play out. I mean, one side will try to keep the story going, while the other side is trying to disrupt the story, so they'll see different things as they go along. But I think the bulk of the story will just be the Civil War itself. So you'll have little bits of us going back in time to kind of experience what's happening with the Dragon Ball world, but that should not take more than 20% of the actual story. 80% of it should still be about the Civil War, the clash of universes, the clash of time and space, things of that nature. Gameplay wise, there's not much to say about gameplay, if I'm being honest with you. It just has to improve. Improve on the blueprint that they've had with Xenoverse 2. I'm amazed that they're still updating this game up to this point with Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, and I think another character, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, also appearing to the base game as well. Pretty interesting. But at this point, I think most people aren't really looking forward to seeing updates anymore. They want to hear some news of a new progression on Xenoverse 3. Our customization options also, obviously, people wanted to be expanded upon a little bit. that as well. But I also kind of want them to kind of like, on the sense of expansion, add features that people have just wanted. Like, they cannot be this deaf. They know that, yes, I know there's been debate as to whether or not Saiyans hair change when they transform. At this point, it's already established that they do change. Anyone who tries to justify it now at this point is, come on now. Only a few. In fact, I think only few Saiyans hairs don't change when they transform, but majority of Saiyans, when they transform, their hair do change to signify that new ascension of power. So obviously, please add that. A lot of people want it. It's pretty obvious. Tails, people want tails. It's obvious. We want to be able to see tails in our Saiyans. Come on. New characters, obviously. We want more races to play as. The androids. What else? The androids, I think that's it. The androids, oh yeah, maybe play as the demon race as well. I don't know if there's an angel race. Yeah, there is an angel race. I mean, the Wiz, but those guys are way too powerful. But there has to be miniature. There has to be miniature levels of angels, because we have the demon realm. So if the angels are this powerful, there has to be demons who are of equal level of power alongside the angels, because there has to be a balance, good and evil. There has to be a balance. So I don't know. I'm thinking too much into this. But yeah. And aside from that, that's really all I'm looking forward to. Like, we haven't heard anything for a while now, and with the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot kind of being the main center for Dragon Ball games, we may not hear anything about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 until maybe 2021. Maybe we might hear something on 2020 and an announcement maybe at next year's E3, because that's when they do like to announce the Dragon Ball games. Well, probably at the Microsoft press conference. So 2020 might be the day we might end up seeing something. Or not today. 2020 might be the year we might actually hear something about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have to offer. Most importantly, they have to improve on the netcode. Netcode. Please just improve on that. That's all. It's like, I don't know if people can remember this, but both Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2, on the day that they were released, it was perfection, the connection, for me for the most part. Like, I had no lag, combos were landing pretty easily, everything just was perfect. But as they kept updating the game, it became worse and worse. So I know Xenoverse 3 will probably come out with some, damn near perfect online connection. But then as the days go on, and as they update the game, it'll end up ruining it. That's just the tragedy when it comes to Xenoverse games. But yeah, that's just my thoughts and opinion on it. Let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people have made videos of what they want to see, what they don't want to see, things like that. Oh, I just remember what I don't want to see. I don't want to see RNG in fucking Parallel Quest anymore. Get rid of that. It is the most frustrating thing to be implemented in a standalone 60 euros game. If I pay 60 euro for a game, I should be able to access any move as long as I complete the mission. I don't want to have to play the same mission 50 times just to get a move that I want. There are some moves that I actually want that I haven't gotten because of the RNG. I just couldn't deal with it. I just like, you know what, whatever, I'll just deal with the moves that I have now. So if anything, please just remove the RNG. The game has enough replayability. It has enough replayability for you to continue playing forever. The parallel quests are not what kept people coming back. What kept people coming back was just playing with their favorite character, fighting online, and obviously maybe maybe the parallel quest did play a part of people keep coming back, but no. I want guaranteed rewards. Like, have two sections if they want to do this. Parallel quest with RNG, but the stuff that they are locking behind those RNGs are crappy stuff, medium level stuff. But anything of the high rare quality needs to be a guaranteed if you complete certain prerequisite to obtain them, essentially. That's all I'm asking. So if it means like having 4 humans playing this mission and everyone has to complete certain tasks before we can unlock the ability, let's just do that, because I cannot deal with an RNG parallel quest anymore. It was stupid. And there were so many ideas that they implemented from Xenoverse 2 that they can bring onto Xenoverse 3, like the raid boss, where one character gets to play as the as the red boss and stuff like that. That was pretty cool, pretty nice innovation that they were doing. I think all these updates, if I'm being honest with you, they're kind of testing the grounds as to what works and what doesn't work, and then anything that does work, they'll bring it into Xenoverse 3, and then they'll just do what they can with it. Yeah, there's so much stuff that I want to see from Xenoverse 2 to 3, but there's also a lot of stuff that I want to see from Xenoverse 2 to 3. But yep, that's it for me. Let me know what you guys think. I'm Pyros, and yeah, if you have your own suggestions, let me know in the comment section below, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.